atom gains or loses. It gains or loses. Or shares. Or sharing also possible. Gaining or losing or sharing. If it is completing the inert gas configuration, then it is called octet rule. Right or not? For that only entire chemical reaction is taking place. Entire mechanism is taking place. We are breathing, combustion reaction is going on, we are eating, hydrochloric acid is digesting, and everything, our metabolism, DNA, everything, every function of the world is this chemical bonding. How the atoms react, how the octet rule is coming. It is simply octet. You can say entire chemistry, what about bonding and how it is becoming sage. Okay, everybody has to go judge. Oh, that only is bond. So it is hydrogen, one electron it is having. Hydrogen is having one electron. This hydrogen is having one electron. Uska octet rule is 2. Because nearest inert gas is hydrogen, helium. Helium is outermost 2. So its octet rule is 2 electrons. It will not give. It will share. It is sharing. So it things are having 2. This fellow things are having 2. Okay. So that's why hydrogen molecule exists. That's why hydrogen molecule exists. These 2 electrons bonded. This 2 electron, like this it is there, na? This electron is responsible for this bonding. This is a proton, like that you can say, atom. So this sub atom, who is responsible for bonding electron? Why they are bonding? To complete the octet rule. Clear, na? So to complete the octet rule. For example, you take oxygen, the outermost valence is 6 electrons. It needs 2. It needs 2 to complete the octet, 8. So another oxygen is there. It is having 6. It will start 4. Iska one bond. So it makes double bond. That's why oxygen is having double bond. It's A2 electron. A2 electron. A1 bond. Double bond. Oxygen. So we have this is double bond. Sharing. Octet completed. Okay. So this is for nitrogen. Triple bond. So it is having valence electron 5. So by 3 चाहिए इसका complete करने के लिए octet complete करने के लिए the number of electrons required to complete the octet also you can call valency of the electron. Correct or not? Not number of outermost available. इसका outermost electrons available is 5. That is not valency. To complete the octet we need 3 electrons. That is valency of the nitrogen. Valence electrons कितना? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is a valency? 3 electrons are required to complete the octet. That is valency of the atom. So that is the thing. So to complete the octet 3 चाहिए. या 3 change करेंगे बोलेगा. ये one bond. But actually, in physical representation in board. But actually, how 3 bonds are there? How rotation is restricted this? So this is kinesthetic. What you are touching in your hand and you are understanding. You are learning by doing, not you have to understand. So this purple color is there. They are giving the purple color. The purple color is there. This purple color. This is ionic bond. This is a hydrogen bond, ionic bond or metallic bond. Okay. That we will tell. So now, okay, we will see. I will introduce. My students already may be knowing. Okay. But again, you listen. Huh? So this is a liberty. Huh? This is liberty. Before computer, no fun. Right? First one you can remember. Right or not? Liberty is there na computer में. Life का liberty है नहीं है. I am remembering like that. You have to remember. Liberty before computer, no fun. Okay, this is the row. Second row. You have to remember periodic table. I am telling to you periodic. What we are feeling is up to 10th we read for exam. That is wrong. Periodic table syllabus Imagine your situation. If you are, I will always repeat. If you are coming only with addition, subtraction, not sufficient. Normally we are carrying English language. Normally you are carrying addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. With that, if you are entering 11th, your life will be horrible. You have to periodic table, you should know in and out. That is a tool. Trigonometry you should know. That is a tool. From mathematics you have to carry the trigonometry. From chemistry you have to carry the periodic table. Yes, syllabus में नहीं है, not revision. You are out. Okay. Nobody will teach that you have to. This is your lagging. So suddenly all names you have to learn 92% in periodic table in chemistry. What you will understand from there? They will directly talk. Periodic table is a tool. Syllabus में नहीं है ऐसा बात नहीं है. You have to as a tool you should carry. You have to understand every day. Brushing you should see periodic table, not your face. Then you will forget the remaining signs also. Okay, you understand that. So now second row I am telling. So we should understand also. This row that only I am telling. Na mat karna. All syllabus please study clearly arranged. That here I am telling. So you see, it is used to remember 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. 1 simple. I have copied and pasted from your textbook, 11th textbook. I am not telling my 11th they are prescribing this. But they will not tell it is like simple like this. You never look the table. Correct? You have to look. Not only this table, every table you have to look like this. So your 11th textbook it is simple to know. 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. This is important number. 0.1 subtract karna, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, 0.9, 1, 1. Oh, I have told you. Odd number you have to subtract. 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, 0.9, 1, 1. Subtract. This number I am remembering. Correct or not? Why this is required? Why this is required? I want to know this bond is what type of bond? This is what type of bond? How it determines our world? That I want to know. This number is going to help. This is shortcut you have to remember. Like before. Before computer, no fun. What I remember. So each value I remember. So next row का ना मत करना. CBSE में चलता नहीं है, right? समझना. Without understanding, but you have to use shortcuts. Honk rule. Now I have told you honk rule. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hydrogen, halogen, single bond valency. Oxygen, double valency. Nitrogen, triple valency. Carbon, 4 valency. Tetra valency. That you understand. So that is your take home. So electron negativity I have told. Once you are remembering this number, immediately you can tell what type of bond. So it is question of how much electron this number says. This number is devised by one Linus Pauling. Okay, he is the only person who got answered to Nobel prizes. You see, now see, so American Association of Medical Teachers. Okay, this lecture I have taken from them only. Okay, copied from them. One day, with their permission only. So this two you have to understand. Electron, now bonding is nothing but electron na gain, lose, share. 3 words you understood na? Gain of electron, losing of the electron, sharing of the electron. Whether it will share or it will gain or lose, how we will tell? That is our topic. That is our topic. So you see, due to electron negativity difference, means this fellow attracts more. This fellow is unable to attract, weak pull. But this fellow, you see, this fellow has plucked out. Electron ka le liya ho. He has taken the electron. He has taken the electron. There it is shared. Shared, but he is keeping nearby him. He is keeping nearby him. That you have to understand. Tactically you have to understand. So, that is the thing. If you are watching James Bond movie, this is a famous sentence. Watching James Bond movie, but not this sentence. Only one fellow will hit 10 fellows, that only we will see. So this is the famous statement of James Bond movie. Drink shaken, not stirred. These are what? For example, you take butterscotch ice cream. It is uniform taste, na? You take gadbad, different taste, na? Oh, that only is the matter. If you are shaken, you will feel different taste. If you are stirred, you will find uniform taste. So James Bond always shaken. His drinks always shaken, not stirred. Every movie, उसका ये standards रहता है. Why? He is sharing, correct or not? Why Bond his name is because of his shaking, correct or not? So electron also shaken, or shared, or loose. That's why it is James Bond. Here we are having covalent bond or ionic bond. James Bond, even bond. It is a question of bond, right? He is also bond because he is shaking, not stirring. And he is famous statement. He always are shaken but not stirred. Okay? You famous. This is very famous statement. You have to understand this statement. Quotes you have to understand. So what are the things? So here, what we are actually principle is correct. Microscopically, what happens? Sacred case, sacred case. I have put. We will not explain that. We will go on. So this Linus Pauling we are told. This one is just experimental observation. No, this numbers na like before computer, no fun. I told na some number we have said. What number 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 4 we have said. 3.5, 4 we have. Just by observation. No mathematical. The beauty of him. No mathematical logic, nothing, only observation is recorded and he has given us a number. And one of the things even today we are following, the corona, everybody has been dumped with vitamin C, you know or not? That he was prescribed. He told, if unknown pandemic disease coming, he only told, eat vitamin C like anything. Okay? Still we are following, even today we are following that logic. Whether beneficial or not, we does not know. Vitamin C is good. Vitamin C deficiency disease is lapa. So amla is lena. So every day you take amla. You take and keep. So this fellow 2 times for this fight. Yes, they asked him, court asked him, you prove vitamin C has that time flu came. That time like corona, that time flu came. He was feeding vitamin C. They were healthy. So he told him, this equation all is in nature. What I want, they are healthy. That only you want. Even today we are applying. Corona came, vitamin C. Yeah. So you fought for flu. What we argued in court, it is not a question of that experimentally proved or this association approved or the doctor approved or not. The fellow is happy. He is not punishing. Instead of punishing, that judge recommended him give Nobel Prize for that. Even today we are following. This is only one fellow got 2 Nobel Prize unshared for 2 different fields. That is extra information. So he has told this method. Why that number is there? Why that number is there? You have to understand. If the difference, 2 atoms are joining. 2 atoms are joining. I know hydrogen ka 2.1. Another hydrogen ka 2.1. 2.1 minus 2.1. Difference is 0. Right or not? If the difference is between 0 to 0.4, if the difference is between 0 to 0.4, then the bond is non-polar covalent. Non-polar covalent. Covalent bond, sharing bond, but non-polar. They will not hit, they will not give shock. They will not give shock, right? So if the difference is 0.4 to 1.7, if the difference is 0.4 to 1.7, for example, we can make HCl will make. HCl will make. HCl will make. This is HCl. So now HCl ka, I want to understand the bond. What is understand the bond? So we will go back the, I will remember, you will not remember. So I will go back to the HCl. Hydrogen ka 2.1. Hydrogen ka 2. Hydrogen phosphorus will be same. Hydrogen phosphorus will be same. 2.1. So 2.1. Hydrogen ka 2.1. You see fluorine will take 2.1. And this will take fluorine will take. Called as fluorine or fluorine. All are halogens. Correct or not? You take fluorine. HCl. So 2.1, 3.9. Difference is 0.9. Correct? Difference is 0.9. So difference is 0.9. Difference is 0.9. As per our scale, it is coming here. 0.9 is coming here. It is polar covalent. Both are covalent. This is polar covalent. Polar covalent. That means what it will do? This is covalent bond first. Covalent bond means it is polar bond because electronegativity difference is there. That means what? Electron will be towards this fellow. This fellow is having higher electronegativity. This fellow keeps the electron more towards this fellow. So this fellow will be negatively charged, this fellow will be positively charged. It is a polarized. That fellow ready to attack. That's why this is acid. That's why this is acid. We are eating tons of food. Overeating. I can eat only 3 idli. I will eat 30 idli. It is digested by what? HCl. Because it is polar. Water molecule is polar. Water molecule is polar. How it is polar? Again we can say how it is polar. Again you have to understand. Go back. You see. Again you see. So oxygen 3.5. Oxygen 3.5. Hydrogen is equivalent to phosphorus 2.1. So this minus this is 1.4. Strongly polar. Strongly polar. Strongly. Is a polar molecule. That's why it dissolves everything. If it is a polar, that's why it dissolves everything. It dissolves everything. If it is non-polar, it will not dissolve. Oil is non-polar, it will not dissolve in water. Polar dissolves polar. That chemistry decided by the bonding. Chemistry decided by the bonding. So, from this number, you have to remember, always up to competition, it is there. This number table only thumb rule. Another take home, Planck rule, valency, valence electrons. थोड़ा समझ में आना चाहिए ना और electronegativity difference. This is an observed number given by Linus Pauling. No equation, no proof. I am telling hot and fast chemistry. Meta wise I am telling. So tolerate, all equal tolerate. Yes. So this you have to remember. Liberty before computer no fun. 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. What I have told you join two compound. Take the electronegativity difference. If it is coming 0 to 0.4, it is non-polar covalent bond. If it is coming 0.4 to 1.7, polar covalent. It will give sharp value. If it is more than 1.7, ionic bond. It will take. It will pluck out. It will pluck out. It will pluck out and it will take. Okay, that way you know. This is what? This is polar covalent bond. Everybody is agreed or not? Not agreed? You see, this electron is not in the between. Exact critical है ये ज़्यादा पुल कर रहा तो ये नेगेटिव रहेगा ये पॉजिटिव रहेगा it is a polar covalent bond. How it is demonstrated by single bonds. The bond is not in the middle. This has pulled, this hand has pulled more. The electron shifted. This is having high electronegativity. This is having less electronegativity. The electrons are shared more towards this atom. So the scale is between 0.4 to 1.7. This is polar covalent bond. This is polar covalent bond. It will dissolve. It will dissolve lot of things. It will attack. It will do reaction. That's why you have to understand. It will do. Okay. So this you have to understand. So we are having, so more than suppose when bonding occurs, completely taken. This is ionic bond. Another is covalent bond. Ionic bonds are high melting point. It determines every life, every property it determines. Ionic bonds are stronger. NaCl cannot melt. It has to melt to 800 degrees C. You have to melt 900 degrees C melting point of sodium chloride. If you want a molten solution, if you want to 900 degrees C. ऐसा बर्तन घर पे किचन में नहीं है 900 degrees C का. So harder, inflexible, less flammable. Soluble in water, conduct electricity in water. All are ionic compounds are proper. When the electronegativity difference is less than 1.7, covalent bond. Covalent bond, low melting point, low boiling point, softer, flammable, not soluble in water. Covalent bonds will not soluble. That's why it is a pressurized CO2. It is a covalent bond. Soda में प्रेशराइज करके रखता है. Just to open, all will come out. Ions will come out of water. All will come out. It will not get dissolved. You have to pressurize करके डालना सोडा में. So we are getting does not conduct electricity in water. The entire property is determined by bond. Entire property is determined by bond. Everybody is agreeing or not? So properties of all the things determined by bond type. So chemistry is about bonding only. So chemistry कैसा approach करेगा your 11th में central thing bonding. So bonding is done by atoms, right? So atomic structure बता देगा, atomic structure periodic table बता देगा, then bonding structure what type of bond बता देगा, उसका वो एक chapter, then how the bonding behavior comes, then how the solution comes, how we are the entire concept the mind map they will complete. The central structure is bonding. Central structure is bonding. That you have to understand and you have to go. So that we are having up to 0.4 non-polar covalent bond. Up to 1.4 to 1.7 polar covalent bond. More than 1.7 taken, not shared. Right or not? Up to 1.7 shared but not taken. So that way you have to understand. So okay. So the same thing as non-polar covalent. You see equal electron negativity. 3 minus 3 0. Central रहता है. Central में रहता है. Non-polar. HCl will have an example. This one will take more. High electron number 2.1 3. So 0.9 difference है. ये ज़्यादा है. ये लिखा है. ये polar covalent. You attach. Acid. It is not acid. So ionic. This color completely will give. This color will completely give. It will take. Some movie will see. Movie there are. I will check and I will show you some movie for relaxing you. See what's ionic bond. Ionic bond normally occurs metal and non-metal. Covalent bond occurs between non-metal and non-metal. Sodium chloride. Sodium, that is chloride. This is metal, that is non-metal. This is outermost electron, one electron is there. Sodium. This valence is 1. Lose one electron to become complete octet. Chlorine, it wants one electron. It wants one electron. Second orbit, that will complete. You see, इसका third orbit का one electron चाहिए. It should gain one electron, chlorine, to complete octet. So it will be given. It is given, completely taken by chlorine. That orbit is going out, you see. Size reduces. So ion size will reduce. After donating electron, ion size will reduce. That also you should notice here. How the size decreases. So it gives out one electron, complete octet. It gains one electron, complete octet. So here ionic bond is given and taken. That is ionic bond. That way it comes. Agreed or not? How it is coming? So this after that is because of charge. Because of charge. This is given B positive, that is negative. That is getting attracted. That is salt. That is salt. Ionic bond. So ionic bond comes